right, shalom, 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 everybody. Shalom, good. Kwam Yasharaga wa Allah, Ahaya, Akal, Waliyam, Barakatham, 12 tribes of Israel, sons of Abraham, sons of Isaac, sons of Jacob. I hope you had a really good Sabbath worship this morning. If you go according to the East, which I do, the Sabbath is pretty much getting ready over, you know what I'm saying? Think about it. We're 8 hours behind from the East. They're 8 hours ahead of us. So by the time you start Saturday, it's already Sunday over there in Israel. Okay, so keep that in mind. By the time you celebrate or keep Sabbath over here, it's already when it's sunlight over there, it's dark over here. When it's dark over here, it's sunlight over there. They're 8 hours ahead of us, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't think y'all really understand. I don't think y'all really get it. I think that a lot of people are just that stupid that you could probably get on a plane, fly physically over there, stay over there for 3 years, come back, and you still don't get it. You know, I just think people is just really that stupid. You know what I mean? Shoot, it's hard talking to people sometimes, and I get tired of arguing with people who don't know anything, especially when it comes to boxing. Now, I'm going to settle this once and for all. Lomachenko lost. Get over it. Was that his first time losing? I mean, like, y'all act like Lomachenko never lost before. If I'm not mistaken, he lost before. If I'm not mistaken, he wasn't undefeated. I can see if Lomachenko was undefeated. Devin Haney was undefeated. That's my brother. Okay, now check it. Let's get past the fact that that's my brother. That's my brother. That's my youngest brother. Devin Haney is my youngest brother. I mean, it's kind of like Muhammad Ali, Cassius Clay. You know, the argument between, well, his mama named him Cassius Clay. I'm going to call him Cassius Clay. If you got a man, you respect the man. He called himself Muhammad Ali. God damn it, you should respect the man's wishes and call him Muhammad Ali. You know what I'm saying? So, Devin Haney beat Lomachenko. Hands down, man. Lomachenko lost. This is I'm really settling the argument right now. I mean, you can hear me out if you want to. You don't have to. I mean, I'm just going to give my unbiased opinion and keep it as clean as I possibly can, because I understand that my radio personality is vibrant, very, very vibrant. And really, when I do my radio thing, you know, I don't give a fuck. So, but like when I'm on my YouTube, I have to understand that there are children out there in TV land and YouTube land, and there's family orientation and things like that going on. And, profanity is kind of a relatively benign thing. But let's get into the subject, man, of boxing. You know what I'm saying? Let's get into the subject of boxing. I'm not sure if you can hear me or not. I can hear myself, but boxing, man. What make you think that Lomachenko won? I mean, they always say since Lomachenko lost, Devin Haney done already moved up in weight class. He done went from 135. He's went to 140. He done faced Regis Prograis. He done beat Regis Prograis for the WBC title for champion. He's now champ. He's been champion in 7 different weight classes. 7 weight classes, which means Devin Haney, since 2012, when I took him to Las Vegas, since 2012, he has went through 7 different champions in 7 different weight classes. So why would he not be considered undisputed? Why would anybody have a problem with Devin Haney being undisputed when he beat 7 different weight classes of champions? Unless you just really hate black people just that much. You hate your own people that much. Come on, man. You that much of an Uncle Tom? Golly. But you can't give one good reason. Give me one good reason why Devin Haney lost to Lomachenko, other than he got robbed. I mean, like, you if it went to Lomachenko, and people was going to say, if they say, hey, you know what, Devin Haney did a really good job, and I'm talking about the judges, if it had in fact turned in like that, if the tables was turned, every single Devin Haney fan would say, you know what, he gave it the best shot, but the judges ruled in favor for Lomachenko. That would be something that we would and we was like, you know, he gave it the best. He gave it his best shot. He gave it best shot. He didn't win. Lomachenko won. Okay, so Lomachenko was the better man that night. But it did not happen like that. Lomachenko got inside the ring. He outweighed Devin Haney significantly. Devin Haney was weight drained. And there was a rehydration clause. And Lomachenko was crying because he got his butt beat. And I'm trying to keep as cordial as I possibly can because I understand there's children out there. Okay, but Lomachenko got beat bad for 12 rounds, homie. He got beat up bad for 12 rounds. He couldn't even score a knockdown to a fighter who was weight drained and a rehydration clause. Where's the standing 8 count? In fact, Devin Haney, after Devin Haney went to the stiff, see, this is the stiff. The stiff is anything from the sternum on down, not the chest area. The chest area is considered the neck up in boxing. In fact, when you're boxing, they say you wash the shoulders and you wash the chest. When the chest flex, then that's when you bob and you weave. You get ready for your pull counter, or you're gonna draw them. You draw them in, and you come with the check hook. Some of y'all don't even know what a check hook is. You know what I'm saying? So in fact, if Lomachenko had a won, and I'm saying if, quote unquote, if, let's put that in quotation so you can quote me. If Lomachenko had won and they would have raised his hand in victory, say, you know what, the winner by unanimous decision or split decision for that matter, the winner by split decision or unanimous decision goes to Lomachenko. And he's like, okay, yeah, I told you I would win. I told you I would win. Woo, 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 woo. Not only me, because I'm Devin Haney's real brother, real life brother. I would accept that. I would accept that. Okay, well, either rematch or move on. That would be the answer. Either rematch or move on. It would be kind of like, well, it would in my case, it would be kind of like what Apollo said when he fought Rocky Balboa on that movie, and on the second one, he was like, "Yeah, I won, but I didn't win. I didn't beat him. So I gotta face Rocky again because I won, but I didn't beat him." But in this case, nah. Devin Haney beat the dog crap out of Lomachenko for 12 rounds. Lomachenko didn't have an answer. He didn't have the skill set. He thought he was an Olympian. See, now y'all want to take all the credentials away from Lomachenko as if Devin Haney didn't beat an Olympian. But going into the fight, y'all put everything on Lomachenko. He's an Olympian. There's no way that he's going to walk through him. There's no way that Devin Haney is ever going to even get around. Lomachenko throws punches and bunches. He throws punches and bunches. He's the most exciting punches and bunches there is. He throws wild punches. You can't even really see him coming. He knocks out pretty much 98% of his fighters that gets in the ring with him. Lomachenko. And this is a message from me, Josiah David. Just call me Josiah David. Don't call me my last name, Woodward. I'm not a slave, okay? So just call me Josiah David. That's what I go by. I go by my first two names, Josiah David. That's what I go by. Respect that. Call me Josiah David. That's what you see me say DJ King David. What do you think it stands for? DJ King David. DJ is David Josiah, not disc jockey. It's my actual name, Josiah David. Or you call me DJ. Well, I DJ and do music and everything. That has nothing to do with my music and all that other stuff on Reverb Nation and traveling and all that other stuff. Whatever. Whoop, 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 whoop. You know what it is? I'll tell you what it is. You're too much of an Uncle Tom. You're too much of an Uncle Tom. You got the Uncle Tom syndrome. That's what it is. That's number one. Get that Uncle Tom right out of you. I rebuke the Uncle Tom right out of you, black man. I rebuke the Uncle Tom out of your kids. I rebuke the Uncle Tom and I send it back to the gates of hell. Maybe somebody need to pour a bunch of oil all over you. It's all that Uncle Tom. You can't even see the facts. And then it's so, like I said, boxing was never a black man's sport. The reason why boxing in the ring was never a black man's sport, it was invented to humiliate the black man. it was put together to humiliate you blacks. For real, man. Listen, it's not. I don't want to deal with racism. Okay, so I'm only dealing with the truth. If I can't tell the truth, then what good is it me even talking? Because I'm certainly not finna lie to you. I don't want nobody talking to me at all. If you have to lie 1%. You know what they taught me in school? They taught me that 1% of your mathematics, if your decimal point is wrong and if you put it in a wrong spot, then the whole problem is wrong. Well, I mean, like if that's the case when it comes to doing mathematics, well then that's the case when it comes to telling the truth. You put your decimal point in a wrong spot, it's no longer $10. I'm expecting $100. You put the decimal point in a wrong spot, I'm no longer expecting $100. I'm expecting a $1 bill. Why? Because of where you put your decimal point. The placement of your decimal point is very important when it comes to money, when it comes to mathematics. It makes a very big difference. A decimal point here, that's $1. A decimal point here, that makes it $10. A decimal point right here makes it $100. All right. That's just an example, case in point. When it comes to telling the truth, and some of y'all lie so well, y'all lie so much, you believe it. You believe your own.
We will be closing in 10 minutes. Please check out your library materials, pick up your printouts, and make your last stop to the restroom at this time. You can exit the building on the first floor or through the parking garage.
All right. Well, I'm about to get ready to cut it short in 10 minutes. I'm gonna give you 5 minutes. I'm gonna give you 5 minutes. And give me one good reason in 5 minutes why you feel like Lomachenko won. But I'll give you one good reason why Lomachenko lost. Because number one, Devin Haney went in, he was weight drained. And a rehydration clause. The same weight drain and rehydration clause that Tank Davis was trying to give him. And what happened? Tank Davis, he decided to violate a court order and went back to do something and he ended up back in jail. And that was the reason why Devin Haney went to Regis Progress. Rolly Romero decided to retire. Remember? Ryan Garcia moved up to 140. Remember? What's he's still lightweight. So Devin Haney is just sitting out there by himself. Like, who's next? Who's next? Everybody, why don't you try him? Tank Davis. Why don't you try Ryan Garcia? Ryan Garcia, nah, I'm going to 140. And, it's, or why don't you try Rolly Romero? Nah, I'm retired. So y'all had 1,000 excuses. 1,000 of them. They had 1,000 excuses, man. What about Stevenson Shakur? Oh, man, Devin Haney ducking Stevenson Shakur. Why didn't he sign the contract? Sent them the contract. Nobody wanted to fight Nobody wanted to fight Devin Haney. And that was the reason why he went to 140 and fought Regis for a higher weight class, which was more dangerous than the fight that he had with Lomachenko. 135 is 135, but this is 140. It's a very big difference. Now you almost welterweight, not lightweight. You almost welterweight now. You know what? Welterweight 140, 135, and 140 is two different weight classes. I weigh more than you at 140 than you do at 135. My punches is going to be way more solid. I'm going to be more of a danger to you because I'm 140, you 135. But he got in there with a 140, a champion, Regis Progress, and then he beat him for the WBC. And this is the reason why Devin Haney is not only just undisputed in 7 different weight classes, okay? 7 weight classes. He went through 7 different champions. 7 different weight classes. He's undisputed. And now he's WBC champion. Which means this is the 8th time that he's a champion. That's 8 different belts. That's not just undisputed. That's better than Floyd Mayweather. And see, that's reason why you hating. Because you don't want to admit. You don't want to say it. And you don't want to admit that Devin Haney is better than Floyd Mayweather when Floyd Mayweather himself said so. Hey, man, hats off. Devin Haney got it. I mean, later on, Floyd Mayweather started hating on Devin Haney, but still, he had to admit, hey, man, Devin Haney is the man. Floyd Mayweather Sr., before y'all that told y'all, said, hey, man, y'all better watch out for this one kid. His name, Devin Haney. I remember when everybody was hating on him. I remember, and I'm talking about at the Mayweather gym, I remember when every last one of them was hating on him. Nobody wanted to even try to talk to him. They tried to treat him like he was just a nobody off the street. We got 5 minutes. I told y'all.
The exits on the first floor or through the parking garage.
Last reason. I'm gonna give you one final reason, and I'm finna cut it short. Lomachenko, an Olympian. Now all of a sudden, y'all want to forget that he's an Olympian. All right. He didn't even score a knockdown. He couldn't even. Did he knock Devin Haney down? Hands up, man. Let's cut this off. I'm tired of you talking about it. Lomachenko lost. He couldn't even knock him down. And when Devin Haney started touching him to the body, bam, 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 Lomachenko started moving back, running. And Shakur, he just straight up ducked him. So get out of here. Shalom, everybody. Peace.